A 22-year-old Iranian woman, Mahsa Amini, was beaten to death by the Iranian morality police for improperly wearing a hijab. Yet Mahsa is far from the only victim. The regime arrests, tortures, and kills dissidents on a regular basis. An estimated 100 women are arrested, beaten, or harassed each day by the morality police, which literally drags and beats women in the streets. Millions of women have been persecuted over the 40 years the regime has been in power. In Iran, refusing to wear a hijab is a punishable crime, which women have been imprisoned and tortured for. Amini's death has sparked outrage in Iran, with protests growing and chants of death to the dictator. Women are cutting their hair, burning their hijabs, and protesting in the streets, removing their hijabs. But even in the protests, the Iranian regime is arresting and shooting protesters, and they're lying about the cause of Mahsa's death, desperate to shut down criticism. Activists are concerned that soon Iran will also cut their internet. We must elevate the stories and the voices of the Iranian people who are bravely fighting against the world's biggest sponsor of global terrorism, the Iranian regime. Shockingly, the Islamic regime in Iran still sits on the Women's Committee in the United Nations, and Ibrahim Raisi, the president, who's also known as the Butcher of Tehran for his role in torture and mass murder of dissidents, is supposed to speak at the UN in New York. We cannot treat Iran's regime as a normal actor in the global community today. The people of Iran must know that they're not alone in their fight for freedom. We stand with the people of Iran. No to Iran on the UN Women's Committee, no to Raisi at the UN, and no to the Islamic regime in Iran.